Ladies and gentlemen, back on Guitargate, and I see little Tommy Emmanuel Initiation by Caleb Spears from Valdosta, Georgia. Caleb, thanks for being a member on Guitargate. Lost in the music, unbelievable sounds you've never heard. Feedback sounds are gripping, must watch, one of the greatest performances of all time. That's what Caleb says. I've reviewed Tommy a bunch of times on this channel, but I don't think I've ever reviewed one of his performances where he makes all the crazy soundscapes with his acoustic guitar that I first heard when he came to visit Musicians Institute when I was in GIT. It was mesmerizing. So, Caleb, this is for you. This can be a blast from the past for me. I haven't, again, hit the button. Don't need to explain anymore. He does so much. Look how worn out that guitar is. Such a performer, too. Okay, C sharp. He's in some type of open C sharp sound, right? That's what I'm getting. And that little major third, right? That little. But he's making the sound of this rainforest. He's got heavy delay. It sounds like birds flying and bees buzzing. I think he's got a contact mic up on the top here. Let's keep watching. So much. So tight and so loose at the same time. Hear it feeding back? Love that. Footsteps. Little pick scrape. pause it for a second. I hate pausing it. There's still a lot of time left. Tommy's known for being an acoustic guitar player. But being an electric guitar player means you get all the effects, you get the feedback and the playing of the amp. And you always feel that you have way more options, that it's a palette that has way more colors to choose from, right? And then you watch Tommy and you're like, I can't do any of that. I can do the, and I can like that, but like it's not hollow. And I don't get all the different textures where the depth of the guitar is different and the shape changes. And it's so worn out because he's explored every tone in there, right? And when you scratch with the nails, it's different than when you rub with like the flesh of your hand. And doing the both hand slaps, like making the sound of like the footprints and like the stomping that he was doing. There's no percussion on the electric like there is on the acoustic. It feels like you have a drum there. And I always forget this, and then I watch Tommy again. Put it back in tune because we could tell. Really got to be on that delay. So he's using, see the two monitors in front of him? He's using the sound of the monitors to make the strings re-reverberate there. Shaking the whole guitar and letting the sound of the monitors while he holds the string to let it keep shaking. Forgot that he does these chants too. Going to the fourth, that suspension, that whoa, down to the one. That's that sound. Ruin his nice new shirt. Those collars. It's unbelievable. Who sent me this again? Caleb Spears. Thank you for being a member on Guitargate. And remember, if you want to pick what comes next on YouTube, that is a thank you that I reserve for my students at Guitargate.com. First link in the description. I feel the same way as when I saw Tommy for the first time. You know, it's percussion first. It's rhythm first. It's this dynamic soundscape, right? And you can tell he's just floating free. A true artist, right? A true artist. And he's in it. He's all the way in it. And you know it's similar night to night, but it's also different every night. I always felt like performances like that were reserved for electric guitar players. You know, I think of Eddie Van Halen's, section when he would take a lead and it would be just him and he would dump the dive bar and scrape the back of the neck and do all those things. You think of Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan would do all those similar things, pick the springs in the back. You don't think of that, of these soundscapes where we're just getting beyond the notes and it's the sound that the physical thing can make. And you see Tommy and he's lost in it. And it's like he's committed to largely the acoustic guitar for his life, but he does that with it too. And I just remember when I first saw Tommy, I was in a music theory class with a bass teacher, and he was like, we're all canceling class. We're going to see Tommy Emmanuel. You have to see him. It will change the way you think about music and also how you can make a living as a one-man band, as he does, and tour and support yourself and think about it that way. And so we all went and saw it, and I was forever changed, forever altered, and I'm forever a fan, Tommy. That's it. If you dig the vibe here, if you liked it, please hit subscribe. Let me know what you think about in the comments. Again, if you want to be like Caleb and pick the next stop on our journey, that is something that as a thank you that I reserve for my Guitargate students. If you want all 15 plus of my courses and thousands of videos and jam tracks and PDFs, you can get them all at Guitargate.com. And also, lest we forget, we are weeks away from another pre-sale for new units for the Teleport. The Teleport is my first hardware product, and it's a collaborative loop pedal, meaning I can make a loop, I can text it to you, and then you can download the files or just play it out of your amp in seconds, as easy as a text message. Real life. Go to teleport.guitargate.com, enter your email, and I'll let you know when the sale is open. Beginning of March-ish. That's it, my friends. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Cheers. Thank you for watching.